What's up guys, Jordan here, back at it again with another video. The last review I did on this camera, it went pretty crazy. A lot of you guys responded, a lot of you guys gave really cool comments. I went on Instagram and I put it on my story and I decided to do a review on this one, the Canon AE-1. And yeah, let's get started with this one. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan. I'm a photographer. I do some YouTube videos. I just recently started doing camera reviews and like camera film related stuff, and you know, I do a bunch of vlogs in Miami. So if you're into that, consider subscribing. Liking this video would really help the channel. So let me know what you guys think about this camera at the end of the video. I want to know your feedback. This was my first full frame camera, and this camera right here literally taught me everything to know about photography, how to control your light, how to fix your settings, everything, all because of this camera. This is the camera that like basically evolved my photography and trained my eye to, you know, capture things that I want to capture in my own way. And I'm really thankful for this camera. If you feel like you're a little bit more advanced on the film side of things and you want to move away from a point and shoot, you go to an SLR. This is a great beginner film SLR camera to start with. When I first started photography, I got the 50mm and this. I got it for $60. That was like probably like 4 years ago. I got it for a really good price, really good condition. I should probably use it again, but I don't know, I'd rather use my Voigtlander. It's lighter, it's less weight, it's just easier to look around. I'd rather carry that thing than this big thing. It's kind of heavy. So compared to the Nikon just literally you press the button and you shoot. This one has a lot of different features and you can control your lighting, like how I said earlier. Shutter speed and your aperture, you can control both of them, which is really good. You have more options to what you want to shoot and what you want to show, or what you want to capture, and you could capture it in the way that you want. Single lens reflex. So basically the inside of it has two mirrors. So one mirror here and one up here. But this is a single lens reflex camera. You see, whatever you see is what you get. The light meter is inside the viewfinder. As soon as you look inside, the right side is gonna be your light meter. The numbers that are in there are basically these numbers right here. These numbers right here are your f-stops. So it goes, this lens goes from 2.8 to 22. It tells you what aperture you need to get a good exposure. Whether you want to expose for shadows or highlights, you point it at the shadow. When you lightly press halfway on the shutter button right here, so right now it's at in between f4 and f2.8. So you can do that, you could put it in between. It's a little needle that goes like this. If I can show you guys a picture, if I find one on the internet, I'm gonna put it right now so I can show you guys what it looks like. Once you see that light meter go down and you see it and it stops at the light that you want, you put that f-stop right there, bam, and take your photo. So this power button basically has 3 different things that you need to know about. This is like a safety feature, so you don't press the button by mistake and accidentally shoot an exposure and it comes out bad. So this is to lock, and it's also to save your battery. Keep this at all times, even when you're not using your battery, because sometimes when you put it on the mode that you're ready to shoot like this, if you leave it there, your battery will die. I mean, this battery is a little it's kind of hard to find, but if you go to your local photography shop, they might have the battery there. If not, you could just order it online on Amazon and you'll be good to go. Always keep it here when you're not using the camera. This is to shoot. Halfway you press down and that's your light meter, and then you press the button to shoot. When you turn it this way, that's your self timer. So I believe it's like 10 seconds like the Nikon. You press it and a little red dot comes there, you wait, there we go, so it's shot. The self timer there is really good for self portraits too. I love having a self timer on a camera, especially a film camera, because you can take pictures of yourself if you want to get more creative. So that's a good thing. So it's just remember 3 steps: lock, shoot, self timer. Always keep it on lock so you don't waste your battery. The type of battery that this particular camera uses, it's called a 6-volt battery. These are not really common in like CVS, Walgreens type of thing. I bought this one at a local photography store called Pittman. They're like $10. I haven't changed this battery in like 3 years, 2 years, maybe more, and it's lasted a long time. It's a really good battery. This camera has an advance lever that's right here. Advance it all the way, and it won't let you advance it more once you're there. You have to take your shot, and then you could advance the next one. So you go like this, go like that. Next one. The shutter dial that's right here. It begins, you could actually shoot on bulb mode, and 4 seconds, 8 seconds, etc., all the way to 1,000th of a second. And yeah, it's just like a round thing, nothing too crazy. You just turn it. The thing I hate the most about this camera is the ISO dial. It says ASA, that's for ISO. It is really hard and really uncomfortable to turn. You kind of have to like lift up like this silver part right here. It's liftable. You have to lift it and then turn it. Now sometimes when you lift it up and you turn it, you turn the shutter dial by mistake. So what I like to do, I like to like leave it all the way to the end where it's kind of like locked, it can't go anymore. And if I want to go lower on the ISO, I could just bring it, I could lift it up and then I could bring it down. Yeah, it's like I hate it. I hate this ISO dial. It's a pain. But I mean, it's not like you're always changing your ISO like on digital cameras. You just do it once and you're done. Another thing that I could say that I dislike about this camera is the shutter noise. You can use it in street photography, but the whole point of doing street photography is to stay quiet and not be seen when you're taking a photo of them. I've taken this out and I've taken a few photos of people when I first started doing street photography. I was like still shy. I still am shy when it comes to that. You know, when you're like aiming the camera, and this is kind of a big camera too. When they hear this noise right here, I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's kind of loud. Wait, let me see. If you're trying to take a photo of somebody, they're gonna hear you no matter what. So just be aware of that with this camera. I would literally just get this camera and just use it to learn lighting techniques, just learning how to use a camera in general. This is a great camera for that. One more little tip for you guys. This button right here, this button literally checks your battery. When you press it and you're looking through this viewfinder right here, the lever moves. If you see it moving, that means your battery is good and you don't need to get a new battery. If it doesn't move, because I tested it, I took out the battery to see if it worked. If you take out the battery and you press this button, it doesn't work. This camera doesn't work mechanically. You absolutely need a battery for it. If the battery runs out, then this button gets stuck and you can't advance the lever. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to load this camera. Pretty simple. We have this little lever right here. You basically just lift it up. Lift up, and I just lift this part up and you open it. So you lift up, hold the film, put it down, good, and then you take it all the way to the end. Now when you reach to the end of this part, you want to put it in this little, there's like little gaps in there. You want it to be in there when you advance the lever so that it stays locked in. So as long as it's hooked and it's like wrapped up like this, if it doesn't look like this, there's a chance that when you're trying to reel it back in, it's gonna be all messed up and crumbled up. So make sure that it looks exactly like this. You just close it after that when you're done, and then you're ready to shoot. Take it to roll it back. Same thing as the Nikon. You see this little button right here? You press that button, that unlocks it so you could reel your film back. Another little lever you lift up shows you a arrow pointing towards it. So you follow that arrow no matter what. Do not go the opposite way. Go towards the arrow. And you're good. See? You literally turn it. Once you're done, you lift up and your film is good. It's right here. So I'm just gonna reel this back in. If you want to see what it looks like when you're reeling it back in, this is what it looks like. Reel it back in. You're reeling it back in. So you're going towards the arrow, and once you're done, bam, you're good to go. Guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this camera. What do you guys think? I think it's an awesome camera. I like shooting my Voigtlander a lot more than this camera. I will never let this camera go. It's a camera that literally gave me the gateway into photography. This is what molded me. This camera right here taught me every single thing that had to do about photography. I learned to really appreciate the process of film photography and just like understanding your settings and understanding how to be comfortable with the camera that you're using. Just try and get it. If you could get your hands on it for super cheap, go for it. It's really good to use, to learn how to use, and yeah, it's a fun camera. Pretty soon I'm gonna want to do videos on like me out shooting. I don't want to just be stuck in my room the whole time. Eventually, like, I'm gonna be going out and shooting, and I want to show you guys images and how the images come out on certain cameras. I enjoy making these videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them too. Thank you for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up, favorite, share it, let your friends know. Always stay happy, be positive, go out, take some awesome photos, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.